It's Beachside with Kay. It's Friday, y'all. Ain't y'all so excited? It's Friday. Happy to see another Friday. It hasn't rained today. I don't want to speak the rain up, but like I said, it definitely has been raining like every single day. Some days it rains like all day. But other days it'll just rain, like 10-15 minutes, then the sun is back out shining. But yeah, it's been a lot of rain. And I got caught in the rain going to the grocery store this week as well. So it's been interesting, you guys. Ooh, y'all hear the birds? They got somewhere to be. I'm nervous. I hope they don't get the pooping or nothing. It's a whole bunch of them. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with these birds today, but yeah, they got some business that they handling right now. I'm just trying to get away as far as I can from them. But yes, I'm so happy. It's Friday. It has been a long week for me and my business. I figured it was going to be a long week because y'all know I got my productivity coach. So I got my little project plan and my whole month. I got like the next month and a half planned out. So it's been like real hectic this week. I already knew this week was going to be hectic, but I was like, ooh, I didn't know it was going to be this bad. I did not know. So yeah, just trying to figure out how to tap into my creativity on demand and get stuff done, because it's been a struggle. It has been a few struggles. Buenas. Oh, mis amigas viven.
Oh, la morenita, ¿verdad?
Sí. Okay, so y'all know this is the community I go through to go to the beach. But usually it's like the same guards working over there. But it's a different guard now. But I've seen her at a couple of different complexes. So she was just asking me what I was doing. But yeah. So we're headed to the beach. Beachside with Kay. And then I have to give y'all an update on my week though. I cut my fingers up this week. I had to tell y'all the story behind what happened and how I had glass all in my skin. But thank God I didn't have wasn't like a bad accident. And the glass just came right on out. So, and I've healed pretty quickly. So happy about that. But yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all about it once we get to the beach. Y'all know this be my little workout. Let's see. All right. We are almost at the beach. As you guys know, y'all know our little path that we go to. Like I said, the way the weather been lately, I've been wanting to go visit some other beaches on the weekends, but I'm still doing my part-time health coaching on the weekends. So I still got to work around that because I have to do 8 hours on Saturdays and 8 hours on Sundays, but I can break it up anywhere between, I think the earliest I can start is like 6, and then I have to be done by 9. So that's kind of the challenge now. But I'm hoping that now that I'm full time in my business, the plan is to be able to quit my part-time. Even though I enjoy health coaching, I am hoping that I can quit by the end of this year. Is to go, oh, look at these waves today. Okay, waves. Y'all see it? Even from back here. Okay, waves. Now let's see what the beach looked like this week in comparison to last week. Y'all been seeing the many changes of the beach. So let's get into it. All right. Oh, wow. Y'all, look at this. I swear, every week I come out here, it is like we are truly at another beach. Look, y'all. Now, I don't know if y'all can really see the difference for real. But, like, look. Usually the sand is, like, right there. If I could literally point to it, it's right there. The sand is pushed all the way back up here. Wow. Wow. And then y'all see all the seaweed. Whoa. I really need to do like a picture progression so we can really look and see the difference. Let me see if I can get a screenshot at least. This is crazy. But it's nature. Nature at its best. Wow. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. My Apple Watch is ready to be picked up. Oh, but yeah, it's ready to be picked up. I didn't have time today because I told you I had a super busy week with my productivity coach and everything she had me working on. So I'm going to try to go tomorrow to pick up my watch. I have to go to Best Buy in San Juan is the plan. But it's a couple of people out in the water today. Remember last week, or actually the last couple weeks, there hasn't been anybody in the water. So it's actually folks out here. I just pray they're safety because y'all see this water is pretty harsh out here for sure. I won't be getting in this, don't you worry. I will not be getting in this water. But yeah, it's crazy because I literally have not seen anyone out here in weeks. And then today is really actually a perfect day to have brought my chair out here. They do have some, and they have some more over there that I could just grab one if I wanted one. But I bought my own from Walmart a couple months back. I just haven't used it yet. But yeah, it's nice. It's breezy today. It's still a little humid, but it's not as humid as it's been like this week. And it's crazy because, you know, I don't live far from the beach. But like, even where I live, you can almost like smell the beach water, if it makes sense. So it's been, for the most part, like weather-wise, it's been like pretty muggy and like salt. I don't know, it's like you can smell like the salt. I know it sounds weird, like what do salt smell like? Y'all know what I mean. Like it does, it smells salty is the best way to describe it. Like I said, not as much today, but like this whole week, every time I go outside, I'm like, ooh, it smells like the beach. And it usually is not that strong. Like it almost feels like you can like taste the air. That's how thick the air is. Y'all, and the screen is not even zoomed in. Like, this is zoomed out, my screen is. And this is how close the water is coming. Like, this is me trying to get like pretty far to the edge. But it is a beautiful day, and I will definitely take advantage of these days when it's not pouring down raining, when we just got some nice little breeze coming out. Oh, but last week, see, I tried to use the rest of my mosquito spray, and unfortunately it wasn't a lot of spray in there. And I had other ones, right? Because I told y'all all the different mosquito sprays I have, but I was like, let me use the rest of this. Well, I didn't cover every part of my body, and I missed like my ankles with the spray. Y'all, when I got home, my ankles was tore up. That just lets you know, even though I had mosquito spray on most of my body, like literally missing 1 little inch of skin, them mosquitoes tore me up last week. I had about like 7 or 8 mosquito bites from coming out here. So I was really, really sad about it, for sure. Super over it. But yeah, so let me go ahead and tell y'all what happened with me this week. So I was cooking the other day. I was making some chicken fried rice, and then I was making some chicken and some beans and rice for the following day. So I went to go grab my olive oil and I went to go grab the can of beans, and my olive oil is like in a glass bottle. And when I went to grab the beans, the glass bottle actually ended up like falling down, and like my hand broke the fall of the glass, but like it cracked on my hand. So like it was a little mini disaster. I'm just happy it wasn't like any really deep cuts. They was pretty shallow cuts, but I still had to wrap my hands up, and it was just, yeah, it wasn't the best looking scene to say the least. And as you know, like it was olive oil all in my kitchen. So I feel like I'm gonna be cleaning up olive oil for like next week. To be honest, it's crazy, all the olive oil. And even just the glass, trying to pick up all the pieces of the glass, it was too much. It was absolutely too much. But I am okay, so I'm just grateful for that. And then I had glass, literally like little shards of glass like in my shoulders. And it didn't make any like cuts for real. I have like some really shallow cuts, but for the most part, those have healed. But yeah, I had like glass all like on my back, like all in my clothes. It was crazy. And I'm still finding glass. I literally been like cleaning and mopping every day, and I've still been finding like little pieces of glass. So it's been super crazy. So like I said, I'm happy I'm okay. I got all my little bandages off today. This happened earlier this week, but my bandages is off today, so I'm doing all right. I will not complain. Oh, and then I have an update for you guys as well. Koi had her exam for her NCLEX exam for nursing on Monday, and I am proud to say that my girl passed, okay? So that is officially your emergency medicine nurse, or ER, emergency room nurse. So she is official. She was in orientation. I want to say last week she was in orientation. I gotta check in to see how long before she's starting her actual position. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm still trying to get her out here to visit me on the island when she get her some free time. But I'm super excited for my girl. She worked extremely, extremely hard. And she said the test was not easy. said she was not feeling the most confident coming out, but God. But I told her, y'all, all of that hard work is not in vain. So super excited for my girl. And then I told you guys about the taco truck that I'm really enjoying out here. I actually went and got tacos last Friday and I got tacos last Saturday. So it was extremely real. And I am really excited about my trip to Ghana. I actually just found out that I have a cousin over in Ghana and he is a nurse. And he owns a men's clinic, all exclusive, all male clinic over in Ghana. So he's doing extremely well over there. So we got to connect through WhatsApp. Shout out to my dad for connecting us. And y'all know how parents be like, you know, such and such and such and such. I'm like, no, I do not know who you talking about. And it's unfortunate though too, because we're around the same age and grew up in the city. Didn't even know, you know, we were cousins. So, but I'm excited because he's out there. So I do plan on trying to meet up with him when I go out to Ghana. So our trip is planned for August. Looking forward to that for sure. I'll have to keep you guys updated. I just got like a travel recommendation list. And if you guys can think about anything that comes to your mind, this is my first time that I'm going to be traveling internationally. So if you guys could just chime in at the bottom and let me know what some recommendations are for travel necessities. My aunt sent me a list, and I sent it to my best friend because she's traveled internationally a few times, and she sent me a couple of extra things that I needed to consider. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is like trying to get my stuff together, and then I have to figure out like the whole visa process, like how that works on the island. I do have my passport, and I'm happy I'm going to be using it because it's going to be expiring in a couple of years. So I've only traveled in North America. I've traveled out of the U.S., but like I said, it's only been North America. So I'm looking forward to going on this trip. I haven't got my flight yet though, so waiting on that. So the trip technically is not completely finalized until I have my flight, but we're looking to get our flights in like the next week. My cousin was asking me though, like why I was coming in August, because he said December is really one of the best times to come to Ghana. And he's located in Accra, in East Lagoon. And so we were chatting. He said in December, he said a lot of celebrities come to Ghana, and there's like a lot of events and things going on. I was like, that's nice. I know a lot of my Nigerian friends, they told me how like nice it is to travel to Nigeria for like December and like the holidays as well. So yeah, I'm super excited. I know on the list it was saying to pack dry wick clothes. I'm assuming dry wick clothes is like dry fit. I'm thinking it's like the same thing. But if anybody, I tried to Google it, I seen like some brands, but I'm like, it kind of looks like dry fit. So if any of y'all have any context, please chime in and let me know. I'm not quite sure. And then if you guys have any ideas of like any good gifts that I can bring or take with me, because I want to take a suitcase and like take some gifts for like the kids. It's so funny. I told you guys know my little sister. She just moved from Accra a couple years ago. I told her I was going. She was like, "Are you taking me with you?" I'm like, not on this trip, but I'm sure she misses home for sure. But she is fitting in just fine in the States now. It was a transition when she first got here. And here, I mean like to the US. But she is doing really well. Super proud of her. She's going to the 8th grade. She ended the quarter with, I think, all A's and 1 B. Really smart. She wants to be a social worker or a psychologist. And so does my little brother, the one I've told y'all about, the cool one. He is getting ready to be a senior in high school. Oh, and then another update, I'm really excited. So you guys know y'all know behind the scenes, I've been working on trying to get my business together. And I'm super excited because I got my first official branding client. So I've been doing like freelance work as far as like graphic design and just little projects here and there, creative projects. But I have my first official branding client. So I am very excited about that. It's going to take me about 2 to 3 months for her project. And I'm definitely going to share her results on my channel for sure. But super excited about it. So yeah, I'm feeling like the hard work is starting to pay off. Like I said, a lot of stuff is just behind the scenes, and you know, I know some of my family and friends are like, "Girl, what you been doing?" I'm like, "Look, y'all, it take a lot trying to get the backing of your business in order." Because I try to do things in decency and order, and you know, try to make sure that my clients have a good experience working with me. So it's a lot that goes into that. But yeah, I just wanted to take some time to check in with you guys, let y'all know how my week was going. Oh, and hold on, I got one more thing to celebrate too. So on Monday, I was on my elliptical, and y'all know I do my elliptical for 30 minutes every day. So on Monday, I did my elliptical, and I usually like hide the distance. I don't like looking at the distance until I'm done. I do look at like how fast I'm going. And when I tell y'all, like, I've been showing out on the elliptical, like, it's just crazy how my capacity has increased literally in such a short period of time. Like, I literally been at the same spot like for the last couple weeks as far as like distance wise and amount of time, but like I increased my distance with the same amount of time and resistance like by 40%. Like I really thought my elliptical was broke. Like y'all don't even, like, literally I was like, Monday I was like, okay, this gotta be a fluke. Tuesday came around, I checked my settings. My settings was the same settings. I did a little bit faster than Monday. I was like, what? Thursday came around. Look, I was like, you know what? Let me just celebrate this win. That's just been one of my prayers. Like, Lord, allow me to increase my capacity with the time that I have, where I don't have to be working harder, but that I'm being more effective with the time that I have. And that's in every aspect of my life. Not just working out, but that's just a prime example where I have been seeing the increase of my capacity. And just get myself out my comfort zone, for real, to be honest. But yeah, it felt really, really, really good this week. So now I'm like, shoot, I didn't think I would be at this place for like another month or two, you know? And now I'm just trying to like reflect and see like what is the difference? Like, how am I turning up this week? But the weeks prior, you know, like I was content with where I was at. So now it's like I'm really about to be pushing myself. Like if I could do it, you know, now without thinking about it, like I'm about to be very intentional about it moving forward. And just really evaluating like what changed. So yeah, that's pretty much my wins for the week though, for sure. Like I said, as far as my project management, like this week hasn't been as productive. Like it is productive as far as me getting things done, but like the deadlines I gave myself, I had to give myself a little bit of grace and I had to push them back some. I was a little disappointed because technically I was supposed to be done with my week yesterday, but when I was doing the scope of my project, I didn't anticipate how much time it was going to actually take me and like the effort that it was going to take me. Because right now I'm on like a kind of like a creative writing portion, and I'm a pretty good writer, but I'm also a very like thorough writer, so it kind of takes me a while to like actually commit to the things that I write. And then I was feeling myself too, because usually I make an outline when I'm writing something, and I don't know who I thought I was this week, who I was feeling like. But I got humbled this week. I'm gonna just say that. I got humbled this week. And I know that I need to stick to what I know, to what I've been learned. So yeah, I got humbled this week, but it's all right. Like I said, I'm still on track to finish my project on time, so that's what I'm grateful for. This is week 6 of my project. It's supposed to be done in 8 weeks. Next week is like the editing and just kind of getting the last little details together. And then week 8, I should be finished. And then, I mean, I'll be done with that project, but like next week I need to start planning for my new project. And then, like I said, because I just got my first branding client, I need to start working on her plan as well and just getting my calendar together. But like I said, I think the 2 biggest investments that I have made this year, absolutely, I will have to say, is hiring a productivity coach and my life coach. But I had my life coach last year too. But it's still an ongoing investment. But I'm definitely excited about that. Hey, Mr. Misfit, how you doing? Hey, hey, hey. I just been chatting about some of my wins that I've experienced this week and some of my challenges from the week. How was your week? Yeah, give me one of your wins this week and give me one of your challenges this week, from this week. And it's just crazy, like I said, working with my productivity coach, it's crazy like how mindset literally affects every aspect of our life. Like we are truly holistic beings. Like we are a mind, we are a body, we are a spirit. Like, and you gotta address all parts of you. And that's one thing I'm bringing into my business as well, especially, you know, as a woman of faith, it's really important for me. Hey, Coy! Girl, I was shouting you out earlier. I had to let the people know. Y'all the first folks that's logging on here today. I just been talking to myself, but I figured when some of the folks watch the replay that they will see what was going on. But I was shouting you out. I told them my girl passed her test though. That's Nurse Coy in the building. So, you know. So Coy, I just asked Mr. Misfit, I was sharing my wins and challenges before you logged on. And I asked Mr. Misfit to give a win and a challenge from this week. So, Corey, give us one of your wins and one of your challenges from this week. Let's see. Mr. Misfit said, win of the week, I'm alive. That is definitely a win. Challenge of the week, keep myself hydrated and stay away from soda. Okay, got you. So what you doing? What's your smart goal to get there? How much water you try? How many ounces you drinking a day? You got a water bottle? You prepared to reach that goal? How you planning to reach that goal for next week? It's crazy. I do buy bottled water, but I do have like a filtered water system with my refrigerator, but I don't know why I don't trust it. It's so bad. I do recycle though, so that makes me feel a little bit better. It's because I recycle, because I'm like, ooh, I'm using a whole bunch of plastic. But yeah, for I use bottled waters. And so that's kind of how I track my water throughout the day, because I know how many bottled waters I've had. Like I said, I may get to a point where I start trying my water, but I just always stick to bottled water. Even at, well, no, let me not lie. At my daddy's house, his water is super good back in Ohio. It's really, really good. But when I would be out in Cali, I always had bottled water as well. I didn't like the California water, to be honest. No shade, Mr. Misfit. No shade at all. But yeah. All right. Coy said, my win this week has been surrendering every care to God and allowing him to have his way. Absolutely. I already know that your heart is just filled with so much gratitude this week. What would you say one of your challenges was this week, Coy? I know you've had a pretty successful week. Oh, here, you did just put your challenge. Okay, let me read it. Okay, I'm trying to be better with my self-care, putting me first now that my stress is reduced significantly. Absolutely. And as you know, with self-care, we definitely have to be proactive about it. Because when we get in stressful situations, if we already don't have that plan in order, like, it's not just gonna come. Like, that ain't the time where you're gonna start trying to, prioritize it. It's crazy because yesterday was such a hectic day for me that I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna work out today. And I was like, no, I've made this commitment to myself, that like this is something I'm gonna prioritize. So I was just like, this stuff that I'm working on right now is gonna have to wait. And sure enough, I stuck to my plan and ended up doing my workout. But I had thought about it twice, let me tell you, because I was giving myself all the excuses. Even to be honest, I didn't even feel like coming out to the beach today because, like I said, I'm a little behind on my project. And I was like, I need to stay. I finally was getting into a flow of my writing. I was like, I need to stay and just finish this up. And I was like, no, I made a commitment to show up for myself on this channel and to show up for y'all, because y'all always coming through to support me. And I just love checking in with y'all anyway. So I was so happy I'm happy I came out here. And plus, I just like being with nature anyways, and I don't get a chance. I haven't made it a priority to get out here, throughout the week, to be honest, because I'm pretty much working. But I am thinking about getting like a little Wi-Fi device so that I can do work out here sometimes. But I'm just nervous about bringing my computer because I know like it's so humid out here, and I don't want my computer to go out quicker, because a lot of people who live on the island who do work outside, they say like your computers don't last as long. And I'm like, my computer was a big investment. I got me a new computer last year for work. Woo, and I was like, okay, I need to see this investment through for a while. But I can at least do like some reflective writing and stuff out here. And like you see, I got my beach chair now. This ain't it, obviously. But I can start bringing my beach chair out here too. Especially days like this is cool. But like I said, during the week, I swear it just rains so much. Like, it's super crazy. Super, super crazy. Coy said, I'm working on my fitness goals too. Oh, good. So what's one of your like fitness goals? And Coy, I know you just started working stuff, but I still want to get you out here to visit on the island. So you just gotta let me know when you have some free time and we can look up some flights, because that is definitely one of my graduation gifts that I want to get for you, is you coming out here so we can spend some time together. Mr. Misfit said, discipline. I work at a restaurant where soda is free all day. Oh, absolutely. Well, do y'all have water as well? Coy said, girl, I'm not even working. Oh, hold on. What? Girl, tell me more. You was just in orientation. What you mean you not working? Okay, girl, I'm gonna call you. I am gonna call you. Are you still starting though your ER position though? Cause what? That date was a little bit further away. What day was that set for? July 19th. Oh, so what you doing now? You need to be looking up some flights. Oh, so you got a little bit of time. Girl, you need to be looking at some flights like this weekend. Send me some screenshots. And I was thinking, because it's probably more for us to do in San Juan. We could spend like a couple days in San Juan, and then you can come here to Humacao to visit, and then we can do Beachside with Kay and Coy together. That would be so fun. Oh, and Coy, I was saying too that I'm going to Ghana in August. So I'm super excited. Like, the joy that I have is like unreal about it. Like, I'm really, really excited. Coy said, hey, no, Coy, I'm dead serious. Like, keep me updated, girl. Actually, and a lot of people have been visiting like the island from home. My cousin just called me like, oh, my neighbor coming out there, she wants your number. So a lot of folks been out here for sure. Coy said, are you excited? Like, hold on. Coy, like, excitement is literally like, it's an understatement. Like, I am ecstatic. Like, Africa has been, you know, a lot of people like, oh, I want to go here, I want to go there. No, it's Africa for me. It is Africa for me. I am beyond excited to go. And then I'm going to be there for about 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm really excited. Coy said, what are you going to do while you are there? I don't know all the plans. I'm actually going with my aunt. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there for about 2 weeks. I'm actually going out there for my aunt. We're going actually to a funeral out there. But it's like a really big celebration because he was a very prominent person in his tribe. He was like a king of his tribe, and like the president of Ghana is supposed to be there. Like, it's supposed to be like a huge celebration. So that's what I'm going out there originally for. And then I was saying earlier that I just found out I have a cousin that is a nurse that lives out in Accra in Ghana, and he actually opened up a clinic, a male clinic out there. I want to say it's been open for a couple years now. So I just got in contact with him. We were talking on WhatsApp, and he was just telling me how he loves it out there. I was asking him if he plans on staying out there long term, but I think he plans on opening up some other clinics in some other areas of the world. But yeah, he has his clinic has a YouTube channel. I'll have to link it. But yeah, so he's a nurse. He's from Ohio as well, and he's our age too. And he was working at some hormone clinics back in Ohio. And he said when he went to go visit Ghana, that he felt like it was a void as far as the amount of men who were actually going to get seen. And so it's to my understanding that he has the only clinic of his kind that focuses strictly on male health issues. And so he has a staff of nurses and doctors, and yeah, they're flourishing. They're doing really, really good. And I was looking up all of his stuff this weekend, the website and like some of his other things. Coy said, that's awesome. I wish you were going under other circumstances. Well, you know, it's okay, because it's literally just the circle of life. And it's literally, you know, they don't treat death in the same light that we do. You know, like they truly celebrate their loved ones. And I want to say he was I know he was I don't know if he was quite 100, but he was definitely at least in his late 90s for sure. So he lived a very, very good life. And he actually passed away last year, so they have been like holding out on this celebration because of COVID. And now they're finally gonna have it. So I'm excited to go. I'm excited to just be a part of the festivities. You know, my stepdad is from Ghana. And you know, I got my little sister that moves here from Ghana a couple years ago. Coy said he is doing big things. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I'm like, I'm really impressed. Like, I can't wait to meet him in person and, you know, kind of hear more from him about his story. And, you know, I just want to know. And then he's trying to get, like, the family and stuff to start making investments so that we can start accruing some land over in Ghana. So he's like, it's a lot of opportunity over there. And he's trying to get the family to buy in. But I want to purchase some land in the Gambia. Some people say the Gambia, but I really don't know the correct Gambia. I call it the Gambia. That's what I hear more frequently. So, but yeah, I want to purchase some land in the Gambia. They have like some beautiful beaches over there. It's so crazy. Like, of course, now that we're older, we definitely see more representation, like positive representations of like Africa and just how diverse of a continent it is. But like growing up, if someone would have been like, oh yeah, there's beautiful beaches in Africa, I would have been like, what? Like I thought it was literally just deserts and forest. So super excited about that. Let's see. Oh, I didn't know your family was from Ghana. Yeah, my stepdad is. How is your sis liking the USA? She's liking it. I know she misses home some. She says the kids in class are bad because she went to a private school in Ghana. So, I mean, most of the schools are pretty strict over there anyways. But she was like, you know, they got spankings and stuff over there for discipline. So she was like coming over here and seeing, you know, some of the kids being disrespectful and stuff to teachers. She was like, oh, that would never go down. But she's sad though, because her school over here, the school she goes to that my mom has her going to is, they have uniforms. So she is over uniform. She said for high school, she wants to go to a high school that doesn't have to wear uniform. Because she's been wearing uniforms her entire, you know, school career. But over here, like her uniforms over there, she said she always wore dresses. But here she can wear pants or dresses at her school. But yeah, she's doing good. Like I said, when she first came over here, it was definitely an adjustment, and she wanted to eat candy all day. My mom was like, "You is not about to be eating candy all the time." She always was trying to eat sweet. She still love her some candy. But yeah, she was very curious. Very, very curious. I took her to my dad. She was opening up all the all the cabinets and stuff. I said, "Girl, you can't be going up in folks' house just opening up stuff." But yeah, she is adjusting quite well. We taught her how to ride a bike. I want to say it was probably last year, maybe during COVID. So she was really excited about that. She loves riding her bike. But she's, typical preteen for sure. So she like her TikTok. It's funny, a lot of the TV, she like her little TV shows. She wants to, at first, when she first came over here, she wanted to be a doctor. And then now she's changed her mind. She said she wants to go into social work, or she wants to be a psychologist, but she definitely wants to work with mental health. And she wants to work with, I think specifically she wants to work with like kids who have been like trafficked kids. Coy said, "LOL, girl, some of these kids need spankings for sure." Can you say it again? Can you say it again? These high schoolers too. Coy said she came with the sweet tooth. Okay, no game. Oh, and then like when she first came over here, she would always, like if we went to the store, she would like, if it was something she wanted, she would just grab it and put it on the counter. I'm like, little girl, what you doing? Because let me tell you about your sister. When I go to the store, you can ask my niece, because my niece be like, "Ooh, auntie, I don't like coming to your house because you got a budget." I sure do. When I go to the store, if I am getting something, I got kids with me, like I let them know this is your budget. We're not going over this. I said, but what you're not going to do is just be adding stuff on this counter. Money don't grow on trees over here. But yeah, she's doing really good in school. I give my siblings, I give them money based on their grades, like how many A's they got, how many B's they got. I'm sorry, I don't be rewarding no C's, not with my dollars. No. But I do reward them. So the quarter just ended, and she was short calling like, "Here's my grades." I said, "Girl, I got you. I'll be sending your money this week." Coy said, "That is too funny." She came in like, "What y'all got up in these cabinets though?" Exactly. I'm like, "Baby girl, what you doing?" Can't be doing that. Now you can ask, but you can't just be going, And then it's crazy because a lot of the shows that she watched, it's so funny. It's like there's a lot of Nigerian shows who like portray African Americans, and it's funny because you think, they always talk about like stereotypical Africans, like how they're viewed. Like no, they stereotype the heck out of us as well. Like it's super crazy. The one show she had, so I think when she came over here, she thought literally that like all the parents and stuff was like super just laid back and like not strict, and like there wasn't like real consequences, because of the shows that she was watching. This is one show, it's called like My Kids and Me or My Kids and I something, and they got these little girls on there, and their dad supposedly moved back over to Nigeria with his daughters because I think his wife died or something. I don't know what happened to the wife, but some reason they had to move over to Nigeria, and they just hated being over there and they wanted to go back to America. But it's so funny because they're like trying to portray themselves as like African American little girls, but like clearly their accents as strong as ever. And like on the show they was talking about like the Nigerian accents, like, "Ooh, why do they have accents like that?" But they was saying it like they was trying to talk American, but like you clearly got these thick accents too. It's like really funny. It's a lot of parody for sure, but of course for kids, they don't know. They thinking that's real. But she learned very quickly. Like, my mama's not about to be, you know, ain't nobody about to be playing over here either. So, yep. Coy said, Auntie got a budget. I know, that's right. You know I had to do the clap. You know I had to do the clap. But yeah, I don't play at all. My niece really be like, oh my gosh, Aunt. It was funny. We were talking about it. I was like, you know, if something hypothetically happened to my sister, I was like, who would you want to go stay with? I was like, would you come stay with me? And she was like, I mean, you wouldn't be top on my list because you got a budget. I was like, oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Like, my niece, she has no concept of, like, a budget. Like, she just feel like, you know, your pocket is the ATM. But she knows. She's learned. I said, these skills is going to come handy later on in life. You're going to understand why your auntie got a budget. Coy said, girl, I love the African shows on YouTube. They are funny and good. Girl, there was a good show. Let me know if you've seen it before. I can't think of the name. It came on like the African like MTV version of MTV over there. I can't think of the name of the show, but they had different, it was a name that we would know. It's like a popular type name. But they are hosted in different like African countries. So there's like a Nigerian series. There's a series, Lupita is actually on one of the series that featured her home country. Then they had a South Africa series as well. It was so good. I don't know if they do any like new episodes of it. I have to, when I remember it, I have to text it to you. But it came on the MTV. Is it called? I don't think it's called Sugar. It might be called Sugar, the show. I can't even think of it, but it was so good. I had watched it like a year ago. I literally was like binge watching it. It was so good. Coy said, she know auntie, you got a cap on your money. Okay, say it again. I was like, you ain't never gonna have no money if all you do is spend it. Shout out to my grandma, because she definitely taught me to save money at a very young age. Like, if I say I ain't got no money, that means I ain't got no money to spend on that aspect of my budget. We are overspent in that area. But yeah, I don't play no games with these budgets. And then, like I said, you know, especially trying to prepare going into entrepreneurship and trying to increase my capacity and just my mindset on just what success is, and, you know, finances and things like that. Like, I'm like, I still got a little bit of work to do, you know? Still got a little bit of work to do. But that's why I try to be a good steward of what I have now. So when that greater comes, that I'm ready. Coy said, what's your favorite restaurant in PR? I actually don't have a favorite restaurant, but I do have a favorite food truck. I got two of them. So it's the taco food truck. It's like, because, you know, tacos aren't authentic to Puerto Rico. They're Mexican. But there is like a Mexican food truck, and it's really good. And that's been my Friday. I stopped eating pizza on Fridays. So now I do tacos on Fridays. I don't do them on Tuesdays. I do them on Fridays. And then there's another food truck that I really like. And it's, they sell arepas. And they're basically like these two pieces of bread, but they're like fresh, like pastry. Kind of like empanada, but think of it as like an empanada bun type of thing. And then it has like its little stuffings, like chicken or pork or whatever you want, but it's really good. How are your businesses going? Girl, so my deaf doula, I'm actually putting that on hold. You know, I'm working with my productivity coach. So she basically It's like, okay, I want you to focus on one thing. So I had to choose. And I chose to focus on my branding business. So I am excited because I got my first official branding client. So I've been doing freelance work as far as like graphic design projects and just other like creative projects for small businesses. But like I'm trying to transition away from that specifically and work on like just strategy and like doing consultations. So I got my first brand client this week. So I'm excited. I'm really excited about that. And yeah, because it's a four-figure client profit. A four-figure profit. I can't even talk. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Like I said, I'm just all about increasing my capacity and, you know, really just trying to be in alignment with the value that I give and really knowing my worth. Because I feel like I've definitely undersold my services in this last year for sure. But I'm like, every project I do, the price is going up. Don't you worry. But you know, when I was at home, I did my brand photo shoot. So I'm going to be working on building out my website officially because I was everywhere. That's why I had to get a productivity coach. But so I'm on schedule to officially have my business launch come August before I leave for Ghana, actually. So I'll be officially launched, and I actually got like a full game plan to get to that. So super excited. Koi said, yes, 4 figures. Can you say that again? And when I gave the price was the price, okay? And she ain't trying to hustle me down or, you know what I mean? Like, she's literally an ideal client. And that just shows you, like, it's important when you in business, like, you got to know, like, who is your audience? Like, who are you talking to? People be so frustrated in their business, like, oh, you know, I only get these type of people. Yeah, well that's what you're attracting, you know? So you got to be very intentional and do some discovery and research to figure out how you're going to present yourself. Koi said, congratulations. Thank you, girl. Thank you. I appreciate it. Super, super excited. I have learned a lot about myself in these last couple months working with my productivity coach. Like, a lot. I'm just like, man, I feel like these skills should be taught early, like super early. The stuff I'm learning now, I'm like, man, if I had this skill set, like, you know, of course, I feel like over the years we've gotten different tools and, you know, people have given different advice. You can do this and you can do that, but like to have it in like a comprehensive way that actually works and, you know, is not dependent on the person or your learning style is very powerful as far as time management goes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I don't know if you heard anything I said. It looks like the time is starting again right now. So sorry. Did you hear anything I said, Koi? I don't know if you heard anything. I had said a bunch, but I don't know if you got a chance to hear me. If you didn't hear me, I'll repeat it. We had got offline for a moment. That was Angel. She be forgetting about my Friday, my Beachside with Kay. Okay, sorry. Okay, I was saying that I was just reading back your comment. You said women love to pay for what you say the price is. Men try to hustle you. I said absolutely. I said a lot of men definitely try to do some hustling. But I will say from my personal experience, Koi, like, these women be a trip too. These women be a trip. It just really just depend on, you know, what the product, what the service is, and really if you are hitting your target audience. Because if you're not, you gonna know. Because they gonna be the ones trying to question and everything you do and nickel and dime. I was saying that's one thing that's kind of frustrating about like being a creative is like when it comes to like pricing your services and like really trying to to show and sell your value. Like a lot of times people, they just underestimate what it takes. Well, the process that it actually takes. Like for instance, I know for a particular client that I had in the past, I was doing some work for her. I was doing like some editing and stuff for some of her videos for her social media. And she was like, well, I only need you to do this. Like it's not like I'm asking for much when I was giving her my price. And she was like trying to nickel and dime everything. And I was like, that's not how it works. And just like my cousin has a cleaning business, she had got her a good little learning lesson this week because she had there was a church and they were asking her if, you know, she could come and clean out their church, but it was the first time cleaning and the church was not kept up at all. So she sent me, you know, pictures of the church and stuff, and I gave her the price and I was like, your price is the price. Literally, just for context, like the price that she gave was like, I want to say $22.50. The lady was like, I only need dusting done. Like, can I just pay you $150 to do dusting? I was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's not the move. That's not it. You're not going, you know what I mean? Like, you're not, if I'm going to put my name on something, it has to be something I stand behind. Cleaning is not dusting. So she had to politely decline. I'm like, all money ain't good money. You don't let nobody tell you what your worth is. Oh, Louise is on. Louise said, hello, y'all. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Hey, Louise. Louise, I have not forgot about you. I have had a very hectic week, but I am going to email you by Sunday, so be looking out for my email with your CV, Louise. So, yeah. I have not forgot about you. Coy said, hey, Louise. So yeah, but yeah, Coy, what's your plans for this weekend? And can you look up flights? Like I said, I don't know what your next couple weeks are looking like, but just look up some flights. Look up some flights. Let me know, because I would love to see your face. Coy says, shaking my head, I would have declined as well. And she was dead serious. Louise said, hey, also, no worries. I totally understand. That makes thanks so much for the help. Oh, no problem. Oh, Louise, Coy, she passed her nursing exam, so she is officially official. This is your ER nurse Coy in the building, saving lives. And she officially starts her position in July. So I'm super excited for my friend. Coy said, I will look some up. Okay, good. Good. But yeah, Louise, how have things been going? I know you finished up all your finals. How are you feeling? I know you didn't have a lot of downtime before the summer semester started. So how you feeling? Louise said, yay, congrats, must be exciting. Yeah, she took her test on Monday. And I want to say she got her results back on Tuesday. Super excited for her, for sure. She's been working her tail off, literally. And she graduated on time with her original class, so that was definitely an accomplishment in itself, because a lot of her classmates that she came in with, they had got delayed in their journeys, which is nothing wrong with that, but God, clearly he saw different, okay? Corey said, my plan this weekend is to see my nurse friends that passed this weekend. Oh, good. See my granddaddy and my stepdad, just celebrating the men in my life. It is definitely Father's Day. My daddy, he's actually out in Vegas right now for a bowling match. But I left him a card and a gift in Ohio. I was very responsible, because I'm not responsible with like gifts and stuff. I be getting them in my spirit, and don't ever, you know, especially with cards. I'm awful with getting cards. especially when it comes to mailing stuff. So I was like, let me just go ahead and get his stuff, and I'll put it in my room. And I just asked my stepmom if she could give it to him on Sunday whenever they get back. Louise said, I've been busy. I finished school Friday and start again on Monday. Oh my goodness. I've been doing trainings and studying for my upcoming classes since they're going to be tough. Oh yeah, you're playing no games. Louise said it was the NCLEX, right? Yes, it was the NCLEX. Yep, it was the NCLEX. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know if I read this from Coy. Yes, I'm so happy, Louise. Thank you so much. I still can't believe it. And Louise, we are definitely keeping you lifted up in prayers as well as you prepare for this next set of courses. You got this. Even if it's going to be tough, it's going to be a lot of good opportunities that comes from this new semester. And I'm excited for you to be starting your lab as well. So you are definitely going to have a super busy summer on top of, you know, helping take care of your granny as well. Louise said, well, once again, congrats on dominating that NCLEX and thriving out there. Absolutely. Coy got a job. She done secured the bag. She is good to go. She is good to go. Louise said, and thanks, prayers are always appreciated. Absolutely. I told Coy we have been keeping her in prayer, even though we ain't been able to see her on the live because she's been grinding out this last month. But I told her we definitely bring her up every week. For sure. You know, we always here to support each other. Well, you guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I know it's Friday. As always, thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you guys for just hanging out and spending some time with me on this wonderful Friday. Let's see, real quick, let me check in. Coy said, how is your grandma doing, Louise? Oh, yeah. Yep, she said, Louise, how's your grandma doing? Yes, I will be praying for you too. Brianne, oh, my cousin's back in the building. Hey, cousin girl. She said she hasn't been getting notifications when I go live. She said, darn. Hi, everyone. So cousin says hello to everyone. Oh, cousin, did I tell you that? I think I told you this week when we talked on the phone. Did I tell you that Coy passed her NCLEX for nursing? So she is officially a nurse. Louise says she's doing well. Thank you. And thank the Lord. Absolutely. Coy said, hey, Brianne. Brianne said I was off today too. Oh, Brianne said yes. Oh, Coy, yeah. I be telling Coy, Brianne is one of my favorite cousins. So I be talking to her like every day, but I had told her early this week. She said, congrats, cousin nurse. Congrats, cousin nurse. I know that's right. So yeah, so she knew you had passed already because I had told her earlier this week. Oh, and Coy, Angel said congratulations too. I told her to. Girl, I just been bragging, okay? I've been bragging. Coy said officially. Say it again. Say it again. Coy said thank you. I don't know why I be trying to do everybody's voices on here. I play too much. But yeah, well, I'm going to let you guys go. It's Taco Friday. So I will talk to you guys next week. Oh, and shout out to everybody who got to get off work today because of Juneteenth, okay? Let's be great. Brianne said, a weight lifted, amen, by the Chick-fil-A gods. Oh, okay. which I had earlier. You better be great, cousin. Chloe said, thank you, Angel. Louise said, have a great weekend, y'all. Nice to check in and talk to y'all again. Peace and blessings. Cousin says, bye. All right, bye, you guys. I actually feel a little bit of sprinkles, so I'm about to, I'm about to run it on home. But yes, again, it's so great checking in with you guys. And y'all have a very